Hey guys, we are back. Some more San Jose Sharks franchise mode, and we're starting out this episode with a huge trade. As you can see, we got a round 1 pick in here, got a round 2, got Corbett, the guy we just signed in free agency, 76 overall, Yuri Kolosov, 68, top 4 defenseman, or a top 4 potential, and then Michael McCarron. I know we just signed him, but things change. Because if you take a look at our forward core, looking a little depleted, but don't forget, we are playing Eric Brandstrom at forward this year. So counting Brandstrom, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 counting Molson. And I do not believe I'm playing Lindblom. So I might want to consider sending him back in this trade as well. I can't actually because there's no slot for it, but I wanted to include the reason I'm including such a big package. I realize I could probably get Molson for less, but Florida's a contender, and I want to make sure that since they're giving up a pretty young player in Sheldon Molson, I want to make sure that they get a good return, and especially for that 96 offensive awareness. That is pretty good. So we're gonna propose trade right here. And reject it, really, quite far off. Okay, so, all right, let's try something else. All right, so let's try this. Let's try a round 1, a round 2, and Jordan Yoshida, a 20-year-old prospect. He's a pretty good prospect, already 74 overall, and he scored 25 goals in the AHL last year. But you know what? You got to give up quality to get quality, and we're getting a quality player in Sheldon Molson. So let's try this proposed trade. It looks like it'll work. So that we'll do it. So if I didn't accept this offer, yours Florida fans would be calling for my resignation. But you know what? Again, I wanted to make sure that Florida got a good package out of that, since they are kind of a contender status. So we are 0.3 below the salary cap here, which is very unfortunate. Hopefully we'll be able to continue the season here. I don't believe Lindblom is playing, so maybe we can send him down to the minors, or if not, then we can trade him. Yeah, you know what? Alright, give me 1 second here. Okay, so we're going to have to send down Nichushkin for right now, just to fix the salary thing, and then we'll, okay. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so I'm going to have to get someone on a 2-way deal here so we can clear up this cap. We're going to get Reginald Surrey from Anaheim, exchange for Lindblom. And again, I don't really try to trade players who I just signed, but in this case, we kind of have to do it for cap reasons. So proposed trade. There you go. That is done. So let's try to figure this out now. Alright, so we are here, and our lineup's looking a lot better. We got Nick Ritchie, McLeod, Kolyakovo back on the first line. And the second line is Keller, Raquel, and Molson. So I'm going to change Molson to a right wing. But I don't believe I showed you guys Molson's stats. 36 goals last year. That was very impressive. So that was part of the reason why I went after him. Eric Brandstrom, Sean Couturier, and Morgan Wiseman. So yeah. A lot of craziness happening here, and even more craziness, Alex Ovechkin on the fourth line with Michael McCarron and Yuri Nichushkin. And then defensively, pretty much looking the same. Hanifin and McAvoy, Vernarski and Doughty, and then Barahowski and Plus, and then goaltenders Mahler and Montebo. And then the power play is looking like this. Ritchie, Kolyakovo, and McLeod in the center, and then Brandstrom and McAvoy. So Brandstrom's playing the point on the power play, and then Keller, Raquel, and Molson, and then Doughty and Hanifin. So Kolyakovo is no longer being double shifted because we actually have a lot of secondary scoring here. And then 4-man power play is looking like this. Penalty kill is looking like this. Couturier, Ritchie, Hanifin, and Plus. And then McLeod and McAvoy playing as a forward on the penalty kill. And here's why. Barahowski and Vernarski and Plus and Hanifin. I didn't want to take any of those guys off the penalty kill. But how can you leave Charlie McAvoy off the penalty kill as well? 91 defensive awareness, 92 stick checking and shot blocking. And then a 90 for body checking as well. So, and he's a decent skater. So I figured we'll try him at forward since he's the most offensively capable of our defensemen. And we'll see how that works out. And then 3-on-3 is Couturier, Plus, and Hanifin. And then McLeod, Berehowski, and Vernarski. And then 4-on-4, McLeod and Koliakovo, McAvoy and Hannafin, and then Keller and Ritchie, Doughty and Vernarski, and then Couturier and Molson, Berehowski and Plus, and then 3-on-3 is McLeod, Koliakovo, and McAvoy, Molson, Keller, and Hannafin, and then Couturier, Ritchie, and Doughty. And then extra attackers are Koliakovo and Couturier. The shootout is Ritchie, Koliakovo, Molson, McLeod, and Keller. And then the goaltenders, we already went through that. So, yeah, there are your year number 10 San Jose Sharks. So, Barracuda, yep. Okay, so, let's get this show on the road. And let's make sure that all our settings are okay. Rules, let's see. Yeah, injuries, they gotta turn those off. And then auto rotate goalies are on. Okay, that looks good. Let's get the simulation started. And let's hope for a good year, because we kind of have to win the cup this year. And actually, I'm gonna real quick turn Molson into a right winger. All right, let's check the captains and jerseys just to see what's going on here. So Raquel 67, yep, that's looking good. Solis, oh yeah. Solis is the extra forward that we're having on the roster because of Brandstrom is playing a forward. So since we have 7 defensemen, technically we have to have an extra forward for the game to process it. And then so we got Ritchie, Ovechkin. Apparently we're number 10. Let's see if we can get him number 8. Or is that already taken? That is already taken by Doughty. So, we'll give... yeah, he's fine with 10. He can deal with it for one season. And then Wiseman 41. Molson 17. McCarron 44. Yep, that is all looking good. Let's get the season started. All right. So, scouting, not that this matters really at all at this point, not even for trade value, because again, this is the last season. So let's just go US for 6 weeks, sure. And then, yeah, we'll finally get on with the simulation here. Let's get up to preseason, see how we do. And you know what, I kind of feel like I want to play with this team just once, because... using Ovechkin on the 4th line might not be a bad experience. So let's try that out. Let's face Anaheim here. First home game of the preseason. I'll meet you guys there in the 3rd period. Okay, so we had a goal explosion in the 1st period. 4 goals from the San Jose Sharks. Molson, McLeod, Wiseman, and McLeod once again. 2nd period. Nice. We have a 5-1 lead going into the 3rd. Here we go, boys. Game against the Anaheim Ducks in preseason. Got the first line out there. Leading 5-1. Let's go. Montour takes that up to Vrana, who is back in San Jose, facing his old team. And I was actually checking out Vrana's stats, and it turns out he is back to his old goal-scoring ways. So that's good to know. McLeod. Nice redirect by Ritchie, but that doesn't get in the net. Nice shot by Hannafin there. And sorry if my commentary is a little slower than usual right now. Trying to focus on the game. Can't do that and commentate rapidly at the same time. Nice block there by McAvoy. Oh, Molson's out there now. McLeod. Get that. Get the... No. Okay. Nice poke there. Ritchie, circle around, back to the point where Doughty couldn't get it. Get the whole 2nd line out there. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! All right, and is Montembeau in there? I saw 33 instead of 31. I think that's Montembeau. All right, Keller, Raquel, and Molson. Let's go, boys. Get her done. Oh, Jesus. Of course. All right. Let's get the PK out there. Ritchie and Couturier. Get a clear Plus. There you go. Noah Hannafin on the forecheck, apparently. Ritchie is back for him, so that's good. That's good thing to have that Penalty kill chemistry there. Couturier breaks that up from, I believe that is Anderson McDonald. And yes, that is Montembeault. And Hannafin with the shot 200 feet away from his own net. Or from the opposing net, I should say. And now is a 2-on-1 for the Anaheim Ducks, but beautiful save by Montembeault. And come on, clear it. Clear it. There you go. Jesus. Over dramatic is Noah Hannafin on the clearing. Please just get it out. Please get it out. Get it out of here. God. Of course. Oh, I'm failing so badly. Alright, let's get the third line out there. We haven't seen them yet. Brandstrom on the wing with Couturier and Wiseman. Looking forward to see how that works out all year. Brandstrom takes it off the face-off. Playing as a forward now for the San Jose Sharks. Nice shot by him. Is that Jacob Larson? Or maybe Johan Larson? I don't know. There's like 3 or 4 Larsons in the league now. It's crazy. Back in my day, back in 2011, it was just Adam Larson. Kanapka, Gonchar, Wiseman. Oh. Why do I do that? I was trying to switch, you know what it was? I was trying to switch players, and of course, they're going to come back, aren't they? I was trying to switch players, and then as soon as I tried switching to Wiseman, Wiseman got the puck. And then he, of course, passed it. So let's get the fourth line out there. Let's get Ovi out there with McCarron and Nichushkin. See if he can score a goal. Ovi wearing number 10. That looks a little odd, but Doughty is number 8 on this team. He was here before him. Lindblom. Oh Jesus. Lindblom. I just realized we just traded him. Barahowski taking that up. I'm gonna look for Ovi. There he is, right there. 23. Oh Jesus, Nichushkin. I really shouldn't have held on to that for that long. McCarron, Ovechkin, nice pressure, boys. Nice pressure. Just don't let him get a 5th goal. Please do not let him get a 5th goal. That'd be so embarrassing. McCarron. Ovi's not out there anymore. That's Richie. Alright. Jesus, just get it in. Get it in. No, okay. Man, I don't know why I am like crapping the bed big time here. In this game. Bit rusty. Barahowski defending. And that is going to go wide of the net right there. First line back out there for the last minute. Hopefully of the game. Oh, Jesus, Montembeault. Okay, just get it to Richie. I wanted a Koliak for a goal. Guess that's not happening. Unless we get another rush here. Doughty. No. Oh, man, I should have just shot it with Richie. Oh, no. Okay. Come on, Barahowski. Get it out. Just get it to Doughty. Then up to McCarron. Oh, Jesus. All right, Richie. Get it in. There you go. That was harder. That was a lot more intense than it should have been. I gotta say, for a preseason game. All right, man, that was actually kind of embarrassing, letting in 3 goals. Nick Ritchie with the empty netter. There you go, right dead center of the net. Finish off the game, and then, yeah, let's get back to the menu after this. Really not much left to do. McAvoy, get a hit. There you go. That's productive. And poke, and there you go. Alright, so we're back to the menu, and we're already 23 minutes in on the recording. I'm not sure if that's probably not going to be the same in the final video. But we'll go a month of simulating here. because I know you guys are probably just as excited to get into year number 10 as I am. So let's do it. Nick Ritchie with 5 points in 3 games in the preseason. We're not going to dwell on that, though. Let's get right up to the start of the regular season. And let's see if we could sweep the preseason, actually. 3-1 win against Calgary. LA. Had to take the fun from us, and Arizona continued it. And I don't know what to say about that. But it's a good thing this is our last year, I have to say, because if you take a look at our contract situation before we get started here with the simulation, just thought I should mention this, that McLeod is coming up this year. He is an RFA, but he's probably going to want a lot more money. So we are going to be in a really bad cap situation if this GM mode extended it any further. So it's a good thing, again, that this is year number 10. So let's get a month of simulating done, see what happens, and hope that all these crazy combinations that I made work out, such as Brandstrom playing forward on 5-on-5 and then McAvoy playing forward on the penalty kill. Hopefully that all works out. And we were 2-1 to start the season, not too bad. Let's keep it going. 2-1 win against Ottawa. There you go. That's all I ask. Just get those W's, get into the playoffs, and then we'll go from there. 3-1 or a 3-2 overtime win against the Devils. Scouting trip, sure. Finland for 6 weeks. Shootout loss, getting those points. Very nice. Win against Ottawa. There you go. And I believe that was also a win. No, that was a loss against Buffalo. So 6-2-3 to start the season. You know what? We'll go another month just because we're kind of rolling right now, and I don't want to destroy the what's the word I'm looking for? I was about to say chemistry, but that's not it. What's the right word? The streak, I guess, for a lack of a better term. That's coming to mind at least. So there's our first loss in November against Toronto, but we answered it with a 5-1 win, and hopefully we don't get into that cursed pattern of win-loss once again. And there you go, followed up with 3 wins. There you go, that's all I ask. And of course, a 3-1 loss, but if we could follow it up with 2 or more wins, that'd be nice. So there's our first 2-game losing streak, I believe, of the season. I might be wrong. It might be the second. I know we obviously haven't won, or we haven't lost too many games this season. Only 6, and then 3 in overtime, of course. So, but I'm talking about 2 regulation losses in a row. Has that happened yet? I don't believe so. No, it has not until Colorado and Calgary. So if we could keep up this pace for the entire season, I think that'd be pretty good. Obviously we're in a good spot right now, 33 points, good enough for second in the Pacific Division. It looks like we are kind of pulling away from teams like Vegas and Anaheim and Arizona and pretty much every team from the 4th and down in the Pacific Division. So that's really good. It looks like it's going to be Calgary, San Jose, and Edmonton who are the big guns in the Pacific Division this year. Let's check out the Central. So the Central is really competitive. 4 points separate first from 7th, Dallas and Nashville. So really anyone's game there. And then the Atlantic Division, Montreal, Boston are leading the charge there. And Florida is not too far behind, Toronto. And then Detroit. And then Ottawa, Buffalo, and Tampa Bay struggling a little bit. And then the Metropolitan Division, New York Islanders and then New Jersey are leading there. And then the New York Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers, Columbus Blue Jackets, Carolina Hurricanes, Washington Capitals, and Pittsburgh. They're kind of rough. So it's looking like the Pacific Division is definitely the most, I would say, concentrated division when it comes to the amount of points that are being gotten. Because it's just those top 3 teams that are getting most of the points when you compare it to the Central. I mean, it's literally the Central is all over the place. The Atlantic, it's not as concentrated as the Pacific, is what I'm saying. So we have a pretty good chance of making the playoffs as long as we don't falter in any big way this year. And it looks like Kolyakovo is scoring goals, so that's really good. He's got 8 goals so far in the season. That's nice to see after, a stretch of just getting assists. He only had 17 goals last season, which is a career low besides his rookie year. So it's nice to see him scoring goals again. And then he's still, of course, providing the assists. So that is very nice from him. Darren McLeod with 20 points. So the first line, once again, killing it. Nick Ritchie with 9 goals, 18 points. Clayton Keller, 14 points. Again, we're not really getting as much out of him as we would have liked out of that 9.1, but he is an important part of this team nonetheless because of the fact that he is a secondary scoring option. Noah Hannafin with 14 points. That looks like he's on a record pace there because his last, I would say, great season was in 2022, which was 5 years ago. So if he could replicate that, that would be very nice. Sheldon Molson having a good season, 13 points so far. And then Drew Doughty, 13 points as well. Raquel with 12. McAvoy with 9. He needs to get it going a little bit more. But I suppose that Hannafin scoring kind of makes up for McAvoy's lack of scoring. So Couturier with 8. Branstrom with 8. That's pretty good for the third line. Vernarski with 8. Ovechkin with 7 on the fourth line. Not bad. Michael McCarron with 6. Nichushkin with 6. Wiseman with 5. He needs to step it up a little bit. Barahowski with 4. And then Plus with 2. Let's check out the plus minus here. I believe I saw the fourth line. Raquel, Molson, Branstrom, Keller, and McAvoy. That's a really strange combination of players. First defensive pair. Second line, third line, second line, second line. Okay, so the second line is not doing too hot there in terms of letting in more goals than they've scored. Check out the power play. Power play points. People are getting points, so that's good. Shots, let's check that out. Ritchie and McAvoy leading the way there as usual. And shooting percentage, Kolyakovo, McLeod, Raquel, McCarron. Let's see, face-offs, how are we doing there? Molson's winning face-offs. He's not taking a whole lot, though. McLeod's winning them. Couturier's winning them. Raquel, not so much. McCarron, really not so much. Might want to change that up a little bit in the future if we start losing. But right now, since we're winning, I'm not going to change a thing. Hits, McLeod is leading Ritchie, and then Hannafin, then Kolyakovo. So it's a good thing, as I've said in the past, that our skill players are also physical players. And yeah, that is about it for skaters. Let's check out how our guy, Freddie Mahler, that is delicious. 943 save percentage. You are worth every little bit of that $11.4 million per 5 years. Oh, man. I don't think we've ever had a better goaltender in any GM mode than Freddie Mahler. I think you guys can agree. And of course, he did very well in the playoffs last year as well. Besides, of course, the third round, which, really none of the team showed up anyway, so I can't completely blame him. Let's check out the team stats, and then we will end off the video because we are going almost on 33 minutes now in the recording, so I got to end this off soon. Goals for per game, 2.79, not bad. And goals against per game, we are really keeping the puck out of the net. Mainly thanks to Freddie Mahler, 943 save percentage. Goals against average of 2.08 for the team. And then power play, third to last in the division. Wish that would be a little bit better, but there's not that much separation between us and, let's say, Calgary. Right, so we're not that bad, but I wish it'd be a little bit better. It's a little too early to tell as well with that, but the penalty kill. Ooh, baby. Looks like my decision to put McAvoy in the penalty kill as a forward is paying off. 90.4% on the penalty kill and 4 shorthanded goals as well. So that is the most in the division. Let's see if that's the most in the league, actually. Shorthanded goals. I would imagine so at this point in the season. Yeah, tied for first with Buffalo. And then Ottawa is in third with 3. So we're getting those shorthanded goals. But here's the thing. Buffalo, they have an offensive power play, but they don't have a good defensive power play. So, what am I saying? Power play, penalty kill. So they don't have a good defensive penalty kill, but they have a good offensive penalty kill. But we have an offensive penalty kill and a good defensive penalty kill. So that would mean, I think we have the best penalty kill in the league. I know New Jersey has a 92.7, which is very respectable, but they only have 1 shorthanded goal compared to our 4. So I would say our penalty kill is much stronger than theirs. So we probably have the best penalty kill in the league. So, man, I am out of breath. So I'm going to end it here. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Because obviously we got to do everything possible to make sure that we win this year. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys then.